Welcome guys, Mayor Maddox here. This is our weekly city review. Today we're going to mostly focus on the storm damage that happened this week in our city. And I'd like to start with that we had several thousand people without power over northwest Arkansas. Carroll Electric alone had over 25,000 after the storm first came through. And we know Liberty and SWEPCO also had several thousand people without. To date, most people have been turned back on. We do know that there are still several people in the Hiawassee area that are without power, and we have called Carroll on those, and they do know, all the ones we've called on, they do know that they're still without power and are working to get that direction. But they start with the areas that have the effect on the most houses first, and then they slowly move down the chain. And we know it's terrible to be without power, but they are working on it, and we are in contact with them as much as we can be to make sure they know who is without power. Trash pickup. If you did not get picked up, there were several people who did not get picked up this week because of limbs across roads or areas where the trash truck could not get. They've informed us that they will pick up next week any extra bags that you might have. You can put them out beside your trash can, and they will actually get out and pick those up along with your regular trash. And also with the holiday coming up, City Hall will be closed on Monday for Labor Day. That will also move trash services off a day next week. So just know if you're normally on Tuesday, it'll be Wednesday. If you're normally on Wednesday, it'll be Thursday. And the same thing with Thursday, it'll be Friday. So keep that in mind. We'll also release a schedule on our Facebook page too, so you'll know that. I'd like to give a special thank you to all of our city departments: water, fire, police, streets. I mean, everybody jumped in this week. Started immediately as soon as the storm came through. Many of them worked all night the first night, all day the second day, just trying to get streets cleared out on all the roads in the Hiawassee area too. I can't thank them enough. Many volunteers were out too at the fire department, helping for several hours. And then our neighbor to neighbor. I mean, we can't say enough about our community getting out and helping. There's so many stories around the city of someone just going across to their neighbor's house and helping them pick stuff up and get stuff out to the curb and help clean up. And even our sports teams at the high school. I mean, we just can't say enough about how great our community has come together, and let you know what a great area and a great place to live in our city. Thank you for your patience while we're getting everything cleaned up. It does take time, but our guys are diligently working. We'll be on it next week doing curbside cleanup also. If you live in the city limits, you can get that done. And we won't get to questions this week, but we will take your questions. Some have sent in this week. We will move them to next week, and we'll answer some questions for you next week. Thank you guys, and have a great holiday weekend.